Hi, my name is Sumangal Singh Roy and I will be presenting Chapter 5, Cell and Column Level Security. The motivation for this is that cell and column level security allows for finer granularity than just table level. We can grant access to tables by using the grant and revoke syntax, but instead of granting access to table, we can grant access to views, which are virtual tables based on a SQL statement. We can grant access to parts of tables with this in mind, and we can even grant access to specific cells in a table. Views can prevent access to a column entirely. For this, you would simply remove that section from the select statement. Views can redact. For example, they can provide the last 4 digits of a social security number or credit card number. And views can mask based on the cell, which would mean within a column only grant access where department ID equals 100, for example. Lastly, views can provide row level security by using a where clause. For example, allowing access only to a specific department or access to a specific user, like the connected user. Column level redaction and masking is for sensitive information, like social security numbers or credit card numbers. The example used in the book is to restrict access to the commission number for anyone except the currently connected user. The commission number can be considered sensitive information. You can also remove a row entirely or use the decode function to make it return null or another value such as 0. Here is some example code. So here we see the syntax for creating a view. Create or replace view, sales commission as select e.ename, employee name. The decode function decodes the employee name to be the commission, or null if not the connected user. And this will join the sales history and the employees table on sales history.employee_id equals e.employee_id. Now, sales history is a table that is not found in the default Oracle HR schema. I had to create it myself, but it is just 6 columns with employee ID and first name, last name, commission percentage, and sales. So this view redacts the commission number of the employee unless they are the connecting user. That's the job of the decode clause. Cell level security is restriction on a specific column. This can be done by using a where clause. Row level security allows us to see only specific rows from a table. This is useful for preventing unqualified updates, inserts, or deletes from affecting the entire table or view. Because when you do a update without a where clause, it will update every single row in the table. And if you do a delete without a where clause, the same thing will happen. This is an example of row level security. It's the same syntax, but here we are selecting the employee name and phone number for employees, and we are only allowing the current user to connect. This allows a user to check and update only their current email and phone number. The with check option clause means that the update will fail if they're outside the rows defined by the view, so the with check option is additional bulletproofing. Any update, insert, or delete will run only on the view instead of the underlying table. This is great for preventing applications from running amok. Triggers can be used to update because Oracle does not support updates to virtual columns. These are the renamed columns in the views. They will fail automatically because Oracle does not allow updates to virtual columns. Functions can also be used to enforce either row or column level security. This is more powerful than just a view because you can use them like secure application roles, but for tables. You can prevent access depending on the current user, or you can have further redaction. If the function has a where clause, then it is row level security. If the function has a select clause, then it is column level security, because it's the same thing as a view. And now these functions are more flexible, but they are much slower than a view. A view is pre-computed and can be indexed, but a function cannot be indexed. That's it. That's the presentation.